Welcome back. I am swallowing my last 2 bites from the food that Alan just made. It was incredible. I'm telling you, it is amazing. But before I go back to eating, we're going to talk with In Magazine. We've got Ryan Painter and Amy Spencer here to talk about this week's issue.
Yeah, it's our fall TV preview, which, you know, there's not a lot going on in the fall season.
Yeah.
But we've got it covered. There's some 90210.
And how do you feel about 90210 this year? I mean, John's talked about it. His wife
know.
makes him watch it.
Really?
You know?
I can't do it.
See,
How do you feel?
I'm kind of the same way. I think I loved it back in, you know, the high school years, junior high, that era. I was a big fan.
Yeah.
Love the drama, but now, not so much.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another show called Fringe, which it sounds just like an
What is it called?
X-Files. Fringe.
Fringe.
Sounds
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
Okay, I know
X-Files.
Fringe. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks pretty promising, but then again, it's X-Files Part 2.
So you
we'll
never
see
know.
how that goes. There is a show I'm really looking forward to, Kath and Kim, which is based, I guess it was an Australian show, but it's going to be Molly Shannon and Selma Blair. And
I've been seeing that a lot.
yeah, that one looks really cute. Plus, they've got a good slot on Thursday night.
Which is always good,
That's
getting
a
into
good
the weekend.
thing. Yep. So,
Exactly. What about Heroes
yeah.
coming back as well, right?
Heroes, yeah, that's coming back. There's a good Monday night lineup with Chuck, and there's
Okay.
a new show with Christian Slater.
Do you know what else is on Monday night, though?
Football.
No. Not football. We're not going football.
I'm just going by my husband.
Okay. Well, I'm talking Prison Break. You guys, I am obsessed
yeah.
with this.
Really?
Uh-oh. Ryan's rolling his eyes, but Ryan, I'm telling you,
Hey.
Wentworth Miller, he melts me down. I love him. I love him.
Yeah.
Love Prison Break. So
Yeah.
that one coming up as well.
That is coming up. I'm more of a reality TV girl, so
Really?
I'm really looking forward to Opportunity Knocks with Ashton Kutcher. They kind of surprise people at
How do I
their
not know about
homes.
this?
You
Ashton
like
Kutcher.
reality TV? I mean,
Yeah, I mean some, you know, but with Ashton Kutcher, it might be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah, I know. And then there's a game show one called Hole in the Wall. I don't know if you've seen the preview, but it's a remake from a Japanese show.
If it's
the
remake
US
from a
version.
Japanese show, I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see about that.
So, but yeah, people have to jump through these holes in the wall that are like in different shapes.
Oh,
So,
I've seen that advertised.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
It cracks me
Good
up every
luck
time
to
I
that.
see it. I know.
I don't think I'll be a
It'll
contestant on
interesting.
Hole in the Wall. Not
anyway,
at all.
yeah, so we've got it covered. Find all the TV stuff in Utah this week.
Well, that, and then also, of course, Ryan, you do the movie side of it,
Do some
right?
movies, yeah. I'm here to warn you to not see Babylon AD. If
Well, it's
you,
with Vin Diesel.
yes.
Does that say enough? No,
No,
Jeff is telling me
it
I...
doesn't. It doesn't say enough because it is one of the worst films that
Really?
I've seen in a very long time. And in fact, the director, the day it was released, came out and said, "Don't see this film. It's not what I wanted to direct. I wasn't allowed to do any of the scenes at all how I wanted
Really?
to do them." Yeah. So he
Well,
was.
he's a director. How is he not allowed? Can he throw down?
Hollywood can be an interesting thing
Yeah.
where you may be the director, but you're not the people putting the money into it,
Mm-hmm.
and the people putting the money into it think that they know what's going to make a movie work.
Right.
You know, and actually that film wasn't even screened for critics. So I went and saw it on my own just because I thought, well, how bad could
We'll
it
see.
possibly
Bad
be?
sign.
But similarly, Bangkok Dangerous comes out today. Was not screened for critics, so let that kind of be a warning to you that maybe
Good to know.
wait through the weekend. It could be horrible. The film that it's based on, an Asian film, was pretty good, but it didn't scream remake me, if that makes sense. So you might want to go and, if you haven't seen Hamlet 2, check
see
out,
that?
Go see Hamlet
great.
2.
Okay.
It's funny. It's not as sacrilegious as it might look on the previews. It's actually a little. It's a little mean-spirited, but not so
not
much.
so much.
And it's kind of like South Park. They'll insult everybody. So you know,
Which is okay.
But it's actually a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
What about House Bunny? Have you seen
A
that
House Bunny. Well,
one? It
she-
looks so stupid.
Amy really
does.
wants to
I wanna
see.
see it.
She wants
You
to see
do?
it.
Yeah.
Amy, I don't know.
I love a good stupid movie.
Yeah, I guess if you're in that mood,
It's-
it
I like
can...
reality TV.
It doesn't
There
know
you
what
go.
it wants to say. It doesn't know if it wants to say to get men you have to be this ditzy woman, or if it wants to say that, well, no, you don't have to be a ditzy woman, but you have to have a little sex appeal, or it's really confused on what it wants to kind of give as a message.
So we're not sure.
I had a hard time enduring it, but you know.
He's a guy.
What can I? Yeah, I am a guy. Although what's funny is the way the film's shot is it's kind of shot for men because it's all about sexy women.
Yeah,
I mean, it's, you
that's
know,
true.
it's
Yeah.
women hardly wearing anything throughout the film.
So
but-
all the guys will be there and the girls will be there
yeah,
as well,
and I think
I'm
and I
sure.
think both will leave feeling like they didn't quite get what they wanted.
Okay, well, how about, have you seen Trader?
I have seen Trader.
What did you think? Because I was very confused. Granted, I walked in like 30 seconds late, but I was up to speed on what happened. But I was confused. Like, I mean, he was here, there, everywhere. I mean, I the only one
I like
confused?
it a lot. I like it a lot. It's confusing but I think I can only assume that the life of someone working for a terrorist organization requires you to move quite often.
Right.
So there was a lot of moving around in cities and that sort of thing. But I liked it because it wasn't so one-angled. It wasn't just the American side.
Yeah.
I mean, the American side was
Yeah.
emphasized because it's an American film, but I felt like a little more of their side was shown, and I think it's not that. I think we need to understand why people dislike America and what it is about our culture and our country.
That's why you need to go to other countries
well,
and experience
that
it.
would be the best way, but there are a lot of people who don't, and they have no connection to why anyone would ever want to attack America. And so I found it very intriguing.
I should maybe see it again then, because I was so confused. But that's not hard to do, though. I can get confused easily.
And it's and it's the film is meant to be a little confusing because you never quite know which side anyone is on. So and I think that's part of the thing is it is such a complicated issue that it needs to be looked at closer, and we can't just blanket it like a lot of the media has.
Okay, so we're talking movies. We've got movies, we've got TV shows, lots going on. Check out In Magazine if you want all the latest and good news. And of course, you guys always tell everybody what's going on in and around Salt Lake, because there is a social life in Salt Lake. As some of you might not think so, but there is a social life in Salt Lake. So good to know. Okay, I'm going to take Amy and Ryan over with me to the dinner side of things. We're going to get started on an early breakfast that Alan cooked for us. So thanks for coming in. In Magazine, stick around. We'll be back with more.